Red Ring of Death fixes a Euro the fastest way to a working Xbox 360, by Tom J. Brady, redringoftethfixes.com. Microsoft's Xbox 360 video gaming console is subject to a variety of technical issues as well as certain failures that can render the device virtually useless. Certain technical problems that may arise can be identified through a series of glowing red lights that is positioned around the power button of the console. Xbox 360 users have provided a nickname for these flashing red lights, a Euro Red Ring of Death Euro, otherwise known as a Euro OERRODA Euro. If your Xbox has that problem, you will need one of the Red Ring of Death fixes. Aside from the more common technical issues that may arise in an Xbox 360 video game console, there are additional problems that can also affect the integrity of the gaming console, such as discs becoming scratched inside the drive as well as bricking of the consoles due to dashboard updates. The indicators surrounding the power button is divided into 4 quadrants, where Quadrant 1, Q1, is positioned at the top left corner, Quadrant 2, Q2, at the top right corner, Quadrant 3, Q3, at the bottom left corner, and Quadrant 4, Q4, at the bottom right corner. When you power on the game console, the first quadrant should illuminate green, assuming that the console is operating optimally. The number of quadrants that is being lit by the LED, light-emitting diode, light indicates the number of game controllers that are connected. Unless there is some sort of error, the LED lights should not be flashing. Red Ring of Death fixes are needed if your Xbox does not indicate the correct green lights. If your Microsoft Xbox 360 is not functioning properly, or if it has some errors, there are ways to figure out what type of error the console has detected. All you need to do is understand the signals that the flashing RROD is sending you. If the fourth quadrant, or Q4, is flashing red, that usually indicates a hardware failure. You should check all hardware and make sure they are connected and are working properly. If your Xbox 360 reaches unusually high temperatures, the device will automatically shut off the CPU and GPU, run the fans at optimum speeds and flash the first and third quadrants until the video game console has cooled down satisfactorily. Now, if a general hardware failure occurs, or one or more hardware components are not functioning properly, Q1, Q3, and Q4 will be flashing red. It is quite similar to the one flashing red light error, but unlike the one light error where an error code will be displayed on the connected display, a general hardware failure will not display any error code. Finally, if all the quadrants are flashing red, this usually indicates an AV cable error. This usually happens when there is no AV cable detected by the console. If you are extremely unlucky, however, the flashing ring of death could indicate a serious error, hence the nickname. The only solution in this case is to use one of the Red Ring of Death fixes. Ever since the Xbox 360 Euro2's release way back in November of 2005, a several number of articles have appeared in the media exposing the game console's failure rates. There have been legal actions that were taken trying to hold Microsoft responsible for the game console's failure rate. As you can see, Xbox 360 Euro2's Red Ring of Death nickname was not coined without any reason whatsoever. The flashing red ring used to mean the death of your Xbox 360, but now with a few Red Ring of Death fixes available, there is still hope. Download the free report, Easy Red Ring of Death Fixes, start playing your Xbox again in minutes.